$4, baby. Do you want fries with that?
With or without nuts, quote Patrick.
And that's how we start the
Chocolate?
stream.
Good.
Amazing.
Okay.
Chocolate?
I don't think I've ever streamed with being sick before. This
Oh,
will be
that's
fun.
not good. That is
Pro tip, don't be sick.
Yeah, I'd love to do that.
probably a good thing you went to bed early yesterday then.
I don't know if it really matters that much. It's mostly just my voice, though. That's the thing.
It doesn't
But
sound,
it's your voice in
it
a
doesn't sound
stream.
awful.
Yeah, I know it doesn't sound the worst, but
It could be better. Okay, alright, which of my amiibos did I train today?
also I fixed the aspect ratio because I'm sure everyone was complaining about the black sidebars all day yesterday.
Man, sidebar.
And I don't blame
Oh, yeah,
you.
say the stream was completely unwatchable.
I'm aware.
Hated it. Everything.
So, I didn't really get a chance to do much grinding, but everyone's level 22 except for Samich.
Damn it, Samich, grind more, you knew.
Well, I think she's also the closest to leveling, but details.
I know you knew. Kraden would be displeased with Samich's leveling.
Oh yeah, she's gonna level up next battle, so... let's see. I also ran to the place, the foraging place, and I got the spirit ring. Which, as far as I'm aware, that's like a really good item. I haven't looked into it, and I meant to.
Well, I'm just gonna claim my Mewtwo amiibo.
Well, I think it has something to do with the fact that there's a way to make sure it never breaks. And something that cures all allies for free is kind of broken slightly.
Yeah, just a bit. Oh no, someone died.
Oh,
Don't
Skype
die.
it. Skype is having a hernia.
that's Skype. That always
Or it could
happens.
have been my internet.
Well, it could have been my internet.
Skype, how could you?
Dragon. Hi.
It's
How
the
could you?
Skype betrayed us.
Oh, alright, yeah. Yeah, the spirit ring, as long as I use it outside of battle, it'll never break. So that's
So wait,
cool.
Did you say as long as you use it outside of battle?
Yeah, if I use it outside of battle, it never breaks.
So basically, battles will make it fuck.
Well, yeah, I can use it in battle, but it has a chance of breaking if I do that.
Why would you ever want to use it in battle then?
Well, especially once I get, like, other healing skills that are way better anyway. Something I wanted to look up and I never had a chance to.
I forgot how I trained my Mewtwo amiibo and now it's kicking my ass and it's only level 21. That's an underleveled Mewtwo and it's clearly hacked.
What a hacker!
I know. I mean, seriously, why would you even
I
want
didn't know you could hack Amiibo.
You know, I actually
Mewtwo
had
is-
heard that you could.
What?
Oh.
There was something I saw, like, a long while back that more or less amounted to, like, hey, you can basically make any amiibo function like any other amiibo.
I mean, you can have a
Spawn
Mewtwo
amiibo.
amiibo it made into a Ness amiibo or something.
Something like that.
I'm not surprised.
Something I wanted to look up is where I can find another Mars Gin.
Ah, didn't turn off my phone. There we go.
Like, where's the next one I'm gonna find? I'm kind of curious here. Oh, dang it! I was afraid of that.
Oh, what? Did you get what? Did you get owned?
There's a Mars Gin I should have already. I'm gonna go back and get it just because this is kind of dumb.
Because OCD.5.
Well, no, alright, so if I'd stop looking at pods of dolphins.
Haunts and dolphin.
Pods of dolphins. Where is it? Yeah, no,
Apparently
remember this
someone-
green mushroom I picked up and never did anything with?
Someone is so noticing desync or something.
Desync as in, like, audio desync?
I don't know. They just said I am so noticing the desync.
Try refreshing first, and if it's still a problem, then we'll get a game I fix.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
because I didn't change
We'll
any
yell at
settings
you.
from yesterday and everything was fine yesterday, so... Why is Madra all the way down here? That's stupid.
So at this point, you would be like about maybe a third to a half the way done with the game.
Something like that.
So don't expect anything until like another long game until next week. Got it.
I keep checking the map and I'm like not even close.
At least you don't have to play a full Pokemon game for this appeal, otherwise it would have been even longer.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Dang it.
Oh, with the game, is what he says.
Yeah, probably, because for some reason this thing is super desynced.
For you too?
Well, I can kind of tell what the length of time is because I see the preview window, and for some reason the preview window is incredibly delayed today.
That's weird.
Did that
Oh, yeah,
fix
I
it
see.
maybe? Because I like reset it, so...
Me sneezing saved the stream.
So it
Good.
doesn't seem nearly as delayed now, because I reset it. It might have just been that while my computer was, like, dying,
Internally.
it probably just delayed it so much.
Computer was thinking it was using all of its disk space when it really wasn't.
Yeah, something like that. Is there
It's not
really,
your
like,
computer.
no land anywhere near this stupid place? I'd point out that the chat's not super active today, but that's not entirely surprising, so...
Well,
Oh man, we
considering-
bidded for like 3 minutes.
Well,
too.
like, that's the thing, like, there's AGDQ going on, I'm sick, we're still playing a super long game that's kind of dull to watch for 12 hours.
And it's kind of early in the morning for half your viewer base.
Yeah, I guess, maybe. Here's Kabold again, in case you forgot, dying in one
How
hit.
many times have you killed him now?
I don't know, he's just there.
Too many.
Kobold kill counter.
Yes, that is what this stream needs.
If I wasn't so lazy
Eh.
and already occupied, then I would go through the entirety of the first half and count how many kobolds were killed.
Every single stream needs a counter from now on.
Every single LPAA has its own gimmick. This has that very common enemy killed counter.
I don't need the inn. I don't need the inn. The inn does not need me, so I don't need it. I don't know where this old guy is. He is not down here. That much is confirmed.
What else is confirmed?
I think it's this guy.
This guy confirmed.
Yes! Here, sir, have a one-up. I don't know what it does, but you can have it. It's one of his most favorite mushrooms.
It's the mushroom that will save the world. I don't know what that voice was, but it was beautiful.
Yeah, I like trying to do voices while my voice is already screwed up. It's great.
Don't worry, we can do it for you as long as we know the dialogue. We won't because of the stream delay.
Happens.
Unless you kill your internet by starting screen sharing as well, but heck.
Oh god, that would not be good.
Yeah, I wouldn't look at the chat of that stream. Or any really super
Never
popular
look.
stream ever.
Yeah, especially
Never
for
look at games done quick
AGDQ.
streams.
AGDQ.
Chats.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
here's where
bad.
things get interesting.
Even the Zeldathon chat wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Cause,
super popular streams often have pretty bad gaps.
Cause O has healing moves that I don't think I ever used in my LP.
Is there any reason why you didn't?
For some reason I forgot how you access them. Apparently it's just default, give her all the Mars Gin.
Oh.
But they're super good because they heal the entire party. And when I say super mega popular, I don't mean like just some typical streamer doing his streaming thing, even if he's pretty popular. I mean like these big organizations or just like, I don't know, tournaments or whatever. Like you never want to go in their stream
Tournaments,
chats.
right. Things that are scheduled
basically
to
some-
happen that aren't like daily, one person in front of a stream, XSplit or OBS talking to themselves for the entire time.
Alright, now that I did that, I can go back to
Just-
where I was.
And besides, that you mostly get people echoing stuff that people have already said, and when R9K mode is not active, then that just becomes a mess.
I think I'm more talking when a stream chat has like well over 1,000 people.
So you mean like bordering on like the tens of thousands?
Yeah.
But that is more than 1,000.
It is. It's like
Quite a
10
bit
times
more.
the amount.
Like pretty much a few thousand at least.
Yeah, if some stuff starts to die out, then the gap kind of becomes less cancerous, if you will, but
Well, that's the thing. The chats go so fast. It's kind of hard to
read all
keep
the
up with
crap.
them
You
even.
can barely even read it as is.
Well, I do know that someone apparently got timed out on HPQ chat saying, this guy is going so fast, nobody's supposed to see that I'm a weeb.
Happens.
Well, that's the type of comments you're gonna see from everyone to the point where it's just like you should probably delete it.
Well, no, but you only see it like once every maybe 1,000 people. And even then, it's on slow mode half the time, so you're probably only gonna see it like once every 10 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, even slow mode for a big chat like that is not gonna really quell it.
Right.
Sub-only mode sometimes helps, but then you just get the type of people who are rich but brainless. Like, more money than brains, if you will.
What do you mean by that?
What, more money than brains?
Whoa, that's
The
an
rich
animal
people
You'll
still
just get
can't see
super
casting.
it.
rich people who are complete idiots subscribing because of when they can chat and then making it even worse. Sub mode isn't always a wonder because you get rich idiots.
It's true, but at least it's easier to moderate.
Well, that's why you get super hypersensitive Nightbot to mod your chat.
And
Yeah, so that way when you speak in English, it will just say, "Oh, no."
get the
Do
fuck
you
out.
wanna
I'm
know the
speaking
un-
Spanish.
You want to know the unfortunate thing? I'm the one that set those messages. I just thought they were funny. And then everybody
Uh-oh.
took them as like, oh, that's super harsh. And I'm like, oh.
I know.
Okay.
We were all joking anyway.
They were pretty funny, but they were kind of harsh.
Like, it was meant to be funny, is mostly the
Mhm.
thing.
But if they were the default messages, then I'm sure there'd probably be a few riots.
There is no
Yeah, I
default
thought
message.
they were default, so I was just thinking, wow, that was, that is definitely something.
Thanks, Jeeble. You're the best.
Oh man.
By the way, I grinded here, so I got used to what's weak to what.
Good.
Well, because if you kill something with a Ginny attack that they're weak to, then you gain
get
more
more-
experience and money
Oh.
and such.
So basically, like, oh no, you attacked me with what I'm weak to. I guess I have to pay you more when I black out. It's like owning the amulet coin in Pokemon, except less what's the word? Less ethical, I guess.
Sensible.
Also,
Well,
this isn't going to be relevant until way later, when I actually go inside this dungeon proper, but I accidentally killed a Mimic while I was in there. I know people are going to be so distraught that I'm not going to show a Mimic fight on stream. I'm sorry, but it's already dead.
Wow, game guy, totally
Darn
unwatchable.
it,
0
game
out of 10.
I wanted to watch you fight a mimic for the 18th time.
Actually, it would
Have
only
you
be like
been
the
keeping
third
track?
time.
Close enough.
Same difference.
Oh. O is powerful enough to one-shot that thing. Good. Oops. Not
Kev
what
has
I meant
suddenly
to do.
become bad at playing the Brothers of Smash.
Brothers of Smash.
It sounds like some gentlemanly fancy name for it.
Fancy Smash.
Everyone gets the top hat and monocle, and the only item that spawns is Sir Lightning von Sockington III.
I say there, good sir, you have punched me in the face and sent me skyrocketing into the abyss.
Never forget Sir Lightning von Sockington III.
Or
And
we
you just
could.
hear that same voice echoing to the distance as someone gets a star KO.
Also, literally every single character has that voice.
Even Mewtwo.
Even Rosalina.
well, no, you just
Even
say no.
Fox.
Well, no, everyone would just complain that she's fat.
No, Fox would have the same voice. Just ridiculous and stupid as usual. Landmaster!
Also, Moth only says it in Japanese,
No, no.
and then gets timed out by Modbot.
I don't remember where to go. I just went in a circle.
Mewtwo in the coin, and then he went skyrocketing into space.
I said that was a low blow there, boy.
Fancy Mewtwo. No.
Super sophisticated brothers.
Okay, I just submitted something, so whether to that folder, so whether or not you think it's funny is up to you.
You're funny.
I found it.
No, it's not showing up.
Because I haven't uploaded it, but I was letting you know I was going to. I have actually found the photo yet. Hold on.
Wow, crazy. Just stop being unprofessional.
Where is it?
So professional.
So
Oh, you know what? It's in my downloads folder. That's why I can't find it.
Yes,
you
this
a
is Gaia
so
Rock.
Professional? Heck. Oh, you not a so professional.
Yeah, here it is.
You know how to handle soap like the best of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, this is Gaia Rock, also known as the place where you use Whirlwind a lot.
I thought that was Airswalk.
No, this is Gaia Rock, the place where you use Whirlwind a lot.
No, but I thought you used Whirlwind a lot. in
No! This is Gaia Rock! Gosh, my voice is dying. Stop making me yell at you. I imagine having a boing command
Dragon, you
would
had
just make
two-
Nightbot freak out and stop working.
Also, you added one extra M to that. It wasn't Nightbot. And Black Hole Eyes noticed that before me, though.
Too much M, Dragon.
Too much.
But Jeff's not here.
Frogs! Oh, come on.
Sure, but there was too much.
I want to make commands now, but I can't.
Well, we don't
Right.
need like 10 billion commands, guys.
We don't need commands that just quote stuff. That we really don't need.
I just wanted to do the one.
Well, I wouldn't add commands with the wazoo. I would only add as.
And besides, you don't need... I think it'd be funnier to get rid of the exclamation point in the command. Because that way, anytime anyone says boing, it shows up.
Oh.
What would
Wait,
you
can you
say?
do that?
Oh yeah, you can
I
do
don't
that.
think you can.
Go
Oh,
on.
you can?
Oh, let me do that.
No!
Yeah. Yeah, I think things are funnier if they just show up out of random.
Like, heck, you could just make it so that anytime someone says watch...
It could just beep beep. Although I believe if you make it send more than 90 messages in 1 minute, then it auto gets banned from the channel for a few hours.
Or for the entirety of Twitch, if I'm pretty
Oh,
sure,
that's
which
funny.
would be bad.
Let's do it!
Like, is that actually a
Let's make one
thing?
bot. Let's
Wait,
make
no,
one.
since it's a bot, I doubt that, because it's probably sending over 90 messages per second.
Guys,
No,
I
we
was
want
kidding.
Well, yeah,
Britain, I
because
was kidding.
it's not in only our chat, so...
Yeah. Now
You know what? We do need enough commands, that way you don't have to talk anymore. We just have a response for anything that goes on in the game. There we go, then your voice is resting.
Yeah!
It's the flawless plan.
But and then he spends more time adding commands than he does playing the game.
Worth it.
Soon
we'll have
the
to do this
entirety
again
of the
next
chat will be
And you have to do that for
entirety of
every
it.
game.
The entirety of the chat will soon be Nightbot commands.
Well, it'd be 50% regular chatters, 50% Nightbot.
Well, where's the fun in that?
Because I don't think Nightbot can activate its own commands.
Oh, I think I've seen it where two bots prompted each other, and it went on until one of the people who made one of the bots disabled their bot, which took like 30 minutes. So there was
Also, I
casually-
forgot about this gimmick.
So there was casually two bots chatting to each other in broken English because they use Markov chains.
Gosh dang it. Well, I just fell to my death.
It's Sounds lovely.
Did I get chill? Yes, I did. Also, to be fair, if Nightbot says something when boing happens, it should probably, like, make reference to it somehow.
Just go out of your way during a post and make a
Well,
reminder.
it was just an idea I had.
Well, because otherwise it doesn't make much sense. Like, nobody gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, what should
Boy,
I?
you got the hook stop game class.
Just, I don't know. Nightbot has crashed due to boing. I don't know.
Nightbot is crashed due to a
I don't know how to
plane
best
hook
word it.
Nightbot is crashed
That's
due to a
something you
plane
have to
hook.
think
Well, we just got Nightbot. We're still screwing around with it, so.
Messing around, screwing around, yeah, one of those. Can't believe boing is a word in the first place.
I can't believe boing is a word.
Wait,
You could say that about a lot of words in the English language.
Like chuckle.
Or, what's another good one?
Devil may chuckle.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Knuckles on the Devil May Chuckle series.
Oh, no.
It's true.
Really, game? You're gonna do that to me?
No. They're going to give you ice cream sundaes for the next 5 years.
I'm pretty sure Dandy became a thing because of comics.
You know, it'd be funny if that chest is a mimic.
It's not, but it could be something useless.
How do you know it's not a mimic? The item could
What
be
if it's a mimic with something useless?
It could be that too, to be fair.
What if something useless was a mimic? Oh yeah, it can't be that, but a man can dream, right?
Yeah. There's nothing stopping you from dreaming. Also, I'm gonna pop open chat, so that way you can view that while I'm doing GIMP stuff.
Yeah, you should probably look at the chat. Gosh! Nobody
I
pays
have
attention
it.
to the chat anymore.
I would pay attention, except I'm playing Super Civilized Brothers.
I mean, I have. I've just been having alt tab, and that's not been fun. Okay. Here we are. And just to prove that I'm looking at chat, apples are delicious.
How
There
do
we
you
go.
know that that's part of the chat? I mean,
Because I just confirmed and saw it in the chat.
well, no, I mean, like, you could have just said that out of nowhere and gotten lucky. How am I supposed to know?
Oh man, Crazy is confirmed psychic or extremely lucky.
Probably a little.
Wow, that is super broken. I love it. Oh, hey, it is an apple. What do you know?
No, chat's the psychic one now.
Well, chat also has Wikipedia or whatever.
Golden Sunpedia.
Or the strategy
Sunpedia.
guide.
Released by
Xenopedia.
every company ever.
Or game facts.
Game. I remember,
Game facts.
I remember this really bad Pokemon Crystal walkthrough I found on Game Facts. And it's...
Personally, I prefer Divinopedia.
Huh.
Alright, let me see if I can find it. Here
My
it is.
favorite thing is the low score challenge FAQ on the Yoshi's Island, the Yoshi's Island page. It's horribly outdated.
Oh, have you found all the pro new strats?
Yeah, I think
Well,
the
actually,
low
game-
score for that one is something around like 100 points.
And what's your low score?
Isn't it near like 40 something? I don't remember.
I seem to remember yours being like 30 something.
I don't remember, but Speaking of which, we need to look into the null egg glitch a little more.
Yeah, we do.
Because I'm sure that can be used.
I still have yet to actually successfully do it on
Yeah,
the
I mean-
GBA.
I've gotten the null egg, I've just not gotten it to work.
I've gotten a null egg. It's just half the time I get it, the game crashes.
Well, don't do that.
What's even up with the null egg anyway?
You'd have to look it
Basically-
up. I don't know exactly how to explain it.
Basically, I can explain it. Basically, you get an egg you're not supposed to have, and it basically, it's the game basically stores a blank data variable as an egg, and if you take that with you, it will try and use it. It will use it elsewhere for sprite data, which means you can use it for like to make an enemy one of your eggs, or make a coin an egg, or even the key at the end of at the end of a castle boss fight. That key you get, you can even make that an egg, which would basically mean you complete every level instantly.
Wow,
Pretty much.
that is broken as hell.
Well, yeah, there's a speed run that uses it to beat the game in, like, how long? I don't remember.
So basically, if you could get that glitch working more properly, you could get an even lower score.
Well, what I'm thinking is you could replace the egg with an enemy, which means that at any point I enter a room or area or something, I immediately get hit. Which is useful on levels where there's no enemies at the end.
And that means you can get a low score of 0 all throughout, correct?
Pretty much.
Oh,
I think so.
so that means, so if you're correct, then that means you will have to do the skiing level. Still.
I mean, well, I don't know. Like, there's other uses that we could probably find.
I mean, if you can't use the enemy for that,
Actually,
then
probably a better idea, make it a door sprite.
Oh,
Because if it's a door sprite, you'll wrong warp to World 1-1. Where I can very
Well,
easily get
And
a
then
zero.
you
on
can get
every
the
level.
zero there.
oh yeah, you could just one warp every level to 1-1, and then.
Well, I
get
wouldn't
0.
do it every level, because what's the fun in that? But I would do it on
Yeah.
the levels where I can't do anything else.
Like the skiing level.
I think what I would, like, optimally, if I were doing an LP or something, I would show the lowest realistic score, but also stress that I can get a zero by doing the null egg glitch.
Yeah, in glitch terms, you can get a 0 on every level.
Which I think would be
Um,
super neat, is if I could have a file that's literally 0 points for every level.
Except I don't think you can do that on like the World 1 levels, because you can't get the null egg until World 2.
That's the other problem. I really wish there was some sort of clipping glitch that I could find.
Is Yoshi's Island gonna be the new bookiest game of the day award?
It's actually pretty solidly programmed.
It's just there's one big thing, and that's
Like,
that.
really the only glitch I've actually found, like without looking at guides, is one in like World 2-1 with that damn flower after the Doom Tetris.
Ah,
So
Doom
basically,
Tetris.
it's kind of like Earthbound, in which you can only break it to hell if you're really crying.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Game Guy?
What'd you say? I actually kind of missed it.
That flower enemy, you like eat its petals and suddenly half the stuff in the level isn't there.
I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah, that game does have issues with having too many sprites on screen.
Well, that's like
Like
really
how it will, like how it will randomly despawn red coins.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that- That has more to do with like a memory issue, I think.
That's super good for a low score challenge now.
Except I've only ever really seen that happen on 2-1.
Well, because how it
It
works,
can happen a lot.
like, the way the memory works in Yoshi's Island is that all the coins' memories are stored vertically. So if you get a coin, all the other coins in that same vertical line will despawn if you leave the area. Like, the immediate area. Because the game thinks, oh, you got a coin in this vertical row, or, well, column. Therefore, it stores that memory of you having gotten every coin in that vertical area.
Which is kind of dumb.
I don't think I've ever encountered that.
It's something like that, but
'Cause
basically
I-
what that means is if you get a coin, like, above a red coin, leave that immediate area and come back, the red coin won't
Red
be there
coin's
anymore.
dead.
I've never encountered that.
I think that can happen on, More Monkey Madness.
Okay, on certain, if it only happens in certain areas, I can believe that. But like, if it just
But not
happens
in general.
Like, there's not a
That
lot
I-
of instances where that's really an issue.
because I mean, like, I go back to like bonus areas a lot, and all the coins that I didn't collect are still there.
I don't know, maybe certain areas work different, but
That's just an issue you've heard about in general.
because I know it comes up more in, like, Yoshi's Island hacking, because a lot of people don't know about it.
Okay, that's that I guess I could get, because hacking, you always encounter the weird stuff.
Yeah, mine's not this one issue I had when trying to make a fire red hat. This random tile of Team Rocket Hideout somehow walked me to the entrance of Silphco.
Good.
And this was before I'd even unlocked Silphco, like, an entrance, so it's just like,
So what would happen if you tried to leave?
I could walk right through the Team Rocket guard that was blocking the entrance, like he wasn't there, but I couldn't get back in.
Hmm.
So he was like a semi-solid entity. So if you spawn on top of him, you can leave, but you can't get back into him. And that probably sounds really wrong out of context.
Can I rearrange items?
The most kind of disappointing, but also a bit relieving, is how the message of the Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green ones that used in a bad emulator version, they don't actually say buy this game or die at the SSN. It would have
Aww.
been super funny if it did.
I still like Earthbounds.
Yeah, you get the guy
Oh,
because the game is
yeah.
deleted.
You beat Poké, and the game crashes, and all of your save files are gone.
Imagine if someone accidentally got a copy of a hacked copy of Earthbound like that, and they didn't
I'm sure
know
it's
what the end of the
happened.
game was like. They must have been like, they must have thought that was the actual ending to the game.
Like, okay, that's it.
The best part is the game freezes right after the Devil's Machine falls, so the last thing you see is Gigas' face.
I know. Imagine if that was someone's first experience with Earthbound, though. Like they didn't know about the ending or whatever. They just think, no, that's it, right?
Okay, they were done.
We're done here.
Dang it, Piers.
It's wow.
I mean,
God.
dang it, Wario. You ruined everything.
Yes, clearly it was Wario who turned the Devil's Machine on.
I always knew.
Wario is Pokey. All makes sense now.
To be fair, that isn't too bad of a theory.
Wario is thousands of years old. So we don't know what he did though. It's just gonna be canon that Wario is poked from now on.
How is it canon? It's not in the game. I don't think that's the
We have
definition of
this
canon.
head canon.
Oh man, puzzles where you go to a place and have to run around and go back to that place.
Backtracking.
I love it, they're my favorite.
Set up Mewtwo versus Mewtwo Royal Rumble on Final Destination. No items, but they're not Fox. That isn't Mario Kart. Is not Final Destination. Excuse me.
It could be.
I mean, it would be if Standard Kart Mario was there, but he isn't. So. Oh, there's a Standard Kart Mario command.
Okay, I don't know how many of these text. Oh wait, no, don't cancel those. I don't know how many of
I
these
can get
textures are gonna
encounters on the.
show up
What
that
the
I uploaded them.
That's so good.
Why am I getting encounters on a stupid leaf platform?
Because they're hiding in leaves and I'm like, sup nerd, I want to battle. How they fit there, that's the problem. I can understand them being there, but not actually fitting there.
I don't understand you, death dog.
To be fair, it's kind of like how in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, when you're traveling in the sky and get a wild encounter, you can just casually send out your non-flying Pokemon and they don't sink, they don't plummet to the bottom of the earth.
Happens.
It's just kind of like, I have this Viperia and he's flying. Now I'm just reminded of the fact with Missing No in Gen 1, which allowed you to have like a ride-on with Sky Attack.
Rhydon is the best Pokemon, because it learns Surf.
And it was the first
does.
one.
Well, excuse me, Taurus also moved
Feel the light, Mr. Dragon!
Okay, let's... Oh, as I was talking about that Pokemon Crystal walkthrough, quote-unquote, I'm going to see what stupid moments it had.
Oh yeah, Dragon, you may not want to watch this part. We have to
What?
slay a dragon.
Yeah, you have to die.
Wow, rude.
So you might want to go.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm looking at TV tropes right now. I'll be back in
Okay,
2 hours.
we won't see you for another few hours.
I mean, I'm not
okay?
slaying it yet, but I'm working on it.
Gradually, it's a process.
Okay, so, yeah, this guy suggests that you use Raticate against Chuck. It's great, because use the normal type against the fighting type gym leader.
You never know, it's your secret weapon. It's something he would not expect.
Use
Yes.
Eradicate against Jasmine.
Wait, does he actually do that?
It won't surprise me.
Yes, he says to use Raticate against the Magnemite.
Good.
I mean, you can punch the dragon if you want, but... I don't know why you would.
This guy freaking loves Raticate, use it against the Piloswine, according to him. Yeah. Alright, again. Alright, this guy only does the walkthrough as if you obviously pick Cyndaquil and there's no other option. Against the rivals for Alligator and Victory Road, after Raticate faints, you have Typhlosion attack it with 2 flame wheels. Quality walkthrough.
Also, yes, a mad plant, in case you forgot.
So, yeah, use Typhlosion against Alligator with fire moves.
Probably the best idea.
Strategy against Dragonite. Send out Raticate and revive Typhlosion. Like, I love how he assumes that every Pokemon is exactly the same as what he would be using with the exact IVs. Because
Aren't
why
they
wouldn't they be?
But they didn't have IVs in Gen 2.
Actually, they did.
Yeah, they did. It was Gen 1 that there were no IVs. It was
Oh.
They didn't have EVs. And I don't mean the Pokemon.
Actually, I thought they had
Yeah, because
both of them.
Oh no, they had IVs, but they didn't have EVs.
Weren't
I thought they were
EVs
DVs.
Yeah, there were DVs in Gen 1, not EVs. And, no, wait, no. EVs were stat points, and I believe DVs were interchangeable with IVs. I think
DVs are the IVs of old.
I think they were called, DVs back in the day, but we changed to IVs for some reason.
How much audio
And, well,
desync
there
are we
was still stat
talking?
points.
Because somebody pointed that out earlier, and then they just kind of stopped.
Yeah, that was, and it was somebody different, so.
Oh, also,
Oh, is it better now?
Also, this guy recommends to keep Dragon Rage on a Dragonair that they picked up. What? Oh yeah, Mount Silver. They don't even evolve.
Okay, we get it.
They don't even evolve the Dragonair.
We get it.
Alright.
I forgot about that glitch. Did anybody else see that?
Hmm.
It will in 10 seconds.
Like, after I put the statue on the pedestal, there's a cutscene that shows the light shining down on the dragon. And then when it goes back to Felix, all of a sudden he just drops from the sky for no reason.
Good.
Oh.
He fell again.
He fell from the nose.
So it's still desynced? Like, is it ahead or behind? Like, this is something I really wish I could tell on my own, but it's kind of hard to do that. And I don't know why it's constantly fluctuating.
Hold on, I'm getting food.
I wish this would remain consistent. That would be really useful. Alright, let me try